Thinking more about what happened with RPD at the vault last night. The bar was swatted. This is a very dangerous thing that people have been using the police to do for years. Say what you want, but that cop already had his baton out before I began filming. It's clear as day in the video. Reading Police Department, you can't allow yourselves to be used for this type of thing. You literally could have simply called the owner of the bar and spoken with him, and he would have assured you that no such activity was taking place. It's a waste of your own time and does nothing but foster distrust of the police within the community. At least it was nice to see you wearing the body cams Marvin I helped you get. So, silver lining, I guess.
Hey, officers, can I ask why you came into the bar? I know you can. I'm just asking why. I have no weapons. I'm not a threat. I'm just asking why.
There was reports that there was underage drinking going on.
Well, if that's the case, then I understand that.
Yep.
It's just like, it's just a wholesome place here is all, you know? Like,
I understand. The biggest thing is we're just trying to crack down on underage drinking, and then there was tips that was going on here.
All right.
Yep.
Have you ever considered where those tips might be coming from? Maybe people that don't agree with the LGBTQ community?
This is just what we heard from the alcohol.
Yeah, but you're your own men. You can make your own decisions. Like,
We walk through every bar.
all right.
Is there a problem?
No, there's no problem. That's why I'm not fucking trying to I'm not a threat to you gentlemen at all.
Not every
I used to be I was military police in the Air Force.
Wonderful.
And so I actually used to work at this bar for 4 years, and never once did police just walk through for no reason. You know, like you guys, like
That's the reason we just told you that.
I understand, but
Is there anything else we can do for you?
I mean, just have a conversation. That's all.
Okay, well,
Like,
we just got done explaining to you why we walked in there, right?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm just curious.
Just
That's
cracking
all.
down on underage drinking, that's all. We were just asked to by our supervisors, and when a higher up tells you, you kind of have to do it, otherwise you get the boot. You know what I mean?
Have you ever considered, though, maybe looking at the record of this place and seeing how there's never been, reports of that or arrests from something like that ever to happen here since 1973 when this bar opened?
So you don't want us walking in there? Is that what you're saying? Or
No, I
feel
just...
like you're upset with us for doing
No,
that?
I mean, the bar cheered when you guys walked out. I couldn't control that.
Right.
It's just such an off-the-place, thing to do, and it just feels like there might possibly be another reason
Really,
for
you
it.
Go out to many other bars and see us walking through, so it's a pretty common thing.
All right.
Alrighty?
All right. I respect that. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Take care.
It's underwear night. You probably guys would look great in it.
That's all I can say.
Fucking dicks.
All right. Well,
What did they
just
say they were
just
using the
finding
walkthrough
out that
for?
they got a report. You know what? It's all on video, and I was not.
So last night at the vault, you guys probably already saw the video where I confronted the police after they randomly decided to do a walkthrough during underwear night at the only LGBTQ bar in the entire county. And I spoke to the police, and they said that, well, we had gotten tips of underage drinking. So I'm like, okay. I asked them, have you maybe ever considered that those tips might have come from people who just simply disagree with the LGBTQ community? And they just kind of responded with kind of a nonsense answer. So here's what I learned. This was my takeaway. Apparently, if you don't like an establishment in town, a bar or the patrons who go there, apparently you can just call the cops and say that there's underage drinking happening, and the cops will show up, batons at the ready. So, according to those two RPD officers, apparently swatting is allowed in the city of Reading. So, everybody, you don't like the people at a bar? Call the cops and tell them there's underage drinking at that bar, and then the cops will show up ready to fuck some shit up. Yeah. Clearly that's satire. Don't do that. I'm trying to make a point here that is exactly what happened, though. Whatever these tips weren't legitimate, because there isn't underage drinking that happens at that bar. Some jerk-off that hates the LGBTQ community swatted the bar last night. That's what happened. And the cops somehow allowed it. So I hope the police see this, I hope RPD sees this, and I hope you don't just get butthurt and hate me and try to pull me over out of retaliation, because I'm right. There's plenty of other actual crimes to be happening in the town, at nighttime like that, but for some reason you accept a tip that there's underage drinking going on at the only gay bar in town. So it's just ridiculous. Please don't allow yourselves to be used in swatting attempts, RPD. You should know better than that, especially when it's a call to a place like the Vault. And especially since that has never happened in the past. So if you don't want to be used in swatting attempts, don't just accept some anonymous tip from some jerk-off that hates gay people and then show up with your weapons out, ready to respond to it. Because what happened? You walked through, you saw nothing, they didn't do any identity verification checks of anybody, so clearly the tip you got was obviously fake. And you allowed yourselves to be used by whoever sent those tips. So just some food for thought there before you do something like that is going to just embarrass yourselves again and piss a bunch of people off. So yeah, anyways, fucking swatting. Statement from the owner of the Vault regarding the unwarranted walkthrough by RPD officers last night. Quote, "So here's my take. Upon arrival, one of the officers was observed with his hand resting on his selected weapon as they traversed through our establishment, not engaging with any patrons or requesting identification. They proceeded to exit without conducting any age verification measures. It is imperative to note that our establishment has maintained a strict policy regarding underage individuals with no instances of noncompliance. Furthermore, there have been no incidents necessitating law enforcement intervention in the past. The presence of law enforcement during an event such as Underwear Night appeared intended to convey a message of intimidation rather than to address any legitimate concerns. Their display of weaponry and accessories, coupled with an overt display of confidence, appeared to be designed to assert dominance within our safe space. The existence of a safe space such as the Vault is crucial in fostering a supportive environment for our diverse customer base. Events like Underwear Night provide an opportunity for individuals to express themselves freely and comfortably without fear of judgment or intimidation. By upholding a strict policy on age verification and ensuring the absence of any incidents warranting police intervention, we strive to maintain a secure and inclusive space for all patrons. It is through the existence of such an environment that our customers can truly experience events like Underwear Night in a positive and empowering manner, strengthening their sense of community and belonging within our establishment."